chess friends, Mike is Gerontopoulos, international arbiter and lecturer, and here in this lecture we are going to analyze the chess evolution chess clock premium, which is FIDE approved, available for FIDE competitions. In order to unbox it in this orange and white box, this is in the manual set. In order to save the lifetime of the battery, we recommend you to charge the battery before using it for the first time and where it has been unused for extended periods. As you can see at the base, at the bottom, and it's ready. You can turn on the clock by pushing the switch on base the clock. You need to wait a few seconds to see the starting screen. At the end of the use, you can turn it off by pulling back the switch. Touchscreen. Do not allow the touchscreen to come into contact with other electric devices. Electrostatic discharges can cause the touchscreen to malfunction. To avoid damaging the touchscreen, do not tap it with anything sharp or apply excessive pressure with your fingertips. Leaving the touchscreen idle for extended periods may result in after-image screen burning or ghostling. Turn off the touchscreen when do not use the device. It is recommended to use fingers when you use the touchscreen. Main menu, as you can see, the main menu over here. The first position of the king shows where white and black kings are black and the white. The position of the kings have to sit down on the board. It can be operated by pressing on the lever. Second, you can click on the arrow, you can start the pre-programmed setting with this arrow. This shows the battery level, and this is the only screen where you can see the battery level over here. You can see here which program we have selected. This arrow shows how we can move from one program to another. This one. Here you can see the time controls we have chosen. There are 35 pre-program options in the clock, and we can add another 5 manually, which will be stored by the clock for future use. As you can see now, in the game screens, black and white to start. In the corners of the clock we can see the two kings and the words white and black. Respectively. Second, by pressing the start button we can begin the game. Before pressing the start button, we can see the time allotted, which will count down to 0. As you can see, the letters T, C stand for time control, and the number standing next to shows which time control we are in. We can interrupt the game by pressing the pause button, and now we move to the next screen. When the pause and touchscreen text are blinking, it means that we have interrupted the game. If this situation arises, nothing will change when somebody presses the lever. The display on the screen will continue to be the same and the clock will remember the number of the moves and the remaining time. There are 4 options to choose from. Continue. Here. Means we want to continue the game. Result must be pressed when we have finished the game. Edit means that we want to change settings. And cancel, go back to the previous. As you can see here, pressing the next touchscreen. If we want to change something with plus and yes, and it's ready. Moves means we would like to check how many moves have been recorded by the clock. Yes. We haven't played any move already. After pressing result, choose the result of the game: white win, black win, or draw. Or resume if the game was interrupted and we want to continue. Whatever the result is, we need to confirm it by pressing the correct button on the next screen, or if we have made a mistake, then we can return to the previous page by pressing cancel. When we have entered the correct result, and confirm it, we will see it on the screen. 1, 0, 1 for white, 0 for black. We will have to wait a few seconds if we want to return to the main menu page, which will appear down in the left hand corner of the page. After pressing the edit button, we will be guided to the edit page where the word edit will be blinking. Let's have a start. The chosen number will be framed and we can modify it by pressing the plus or not buttons, like here. By pressing next, will be seen in the frame. After we have pressed next, cancel will become prev if we want to return to the previous number. Like this, go back. If we press cancel, we can move back to the previous page if we don't want to make any changes. After setting the last number, the next button will become set. We can move on to the next screen after we have pressed set. Let's say. Like this. As you can see here, like this. And here if we press the button continue, the game continues. Or I want to put the result to see the number of moves here. And here to put the result.